Okay, so to change out a set of gears, you remove the old worn out full gear. You use a 3.5mm drill bit that I'm going to weaken either side of the old gear. I'm going to be careful not to touch the original shaft, so I'm going to drill in, lift it up, drill in the other side, lift it up. So I've now effectively weakened the gear, but I haven't touched the metal shaft. I then put the tab firmly into a vise where I then just crack the old gear, and you can see now the shaft has been removed. Okay, so now we're going to remove the lip off of the original BMW shaft. We're also going to remove the lip that runs all the way around. You can see that I've removed the lip and also removed the lip that runs around the top edge of the shaft. And remember, I haven't touched the knurlings on the shaft because this is quite important. Okay, so now we need to fit the new gear onto the shaft. I've made up some glue which you will get in your kit. Using a small drill bit, I'm going to put a little tiny bit of glue around the inside of the half gear itself. I'm then going to fit the shaft back into position. I'm going to refit the washer, and then I'm also going to get a little bit more glue. You don't need a lot, but you need to put some glue around the knurlings on the shaft. You simply hook in the new gear, you give it one full turn, and then you simply just hand press the gear onto the shaft. Now you'll see it's just held in place and it now needs to be hammered down. And this is simply by resting the back of the nut on the vise and hammering the gear into all the way down. There we go. One gear fitted. Okay, so once you've hammered the gear into place, there is one last but very, very important check, and it is to make sure there's about 1mm or 2mm play in the back. If there isn't, you can tap it with a hammer and you can just move that washer. You have to have that 2mm or 1mm play, because when a unit gets hot, the metal expands and this will seize. Lastly, if you do have electrical problems, you can send them to us from anywhere around the world, and we'll have them back to you within sort of 48 hours, 72 hours. Thank you.